It rained all night. Boondocking in Mount Hood National Forest unexpectedly turned into rainy boondocking. As we passed through Portland and headed towards Mount Hood National Forest on US Highway 26, the peak of the mountain was shrouded in clouds, resembling white hair. We arrived well past 4 p.m. at Mount Hood National Forest. Perhaps because it was a weekday during the off-peak season, there were fewer crowds than usual at the bustling boondocking spot. Perhaps the ban on campfires had an impact as well. We briefly checked the available spots and then went to nearby Trillium Lake. However, the view of Mount Hood from the lakeside seemed somewhat lackluster, possibly because much of the snow had melted compared to before. Nevertheless, the combination of the lake and the mountain was still strikingly beautiful. We returned to our chosen boondocking spot. We explored various spots. Finally, I went to a spot where I had stayed before because it had an empty space. It felt familiar since I had spent 2 nights there last time. As usual, dinner at Boondocking is simple. We resolved our evening meal with a single bowl of clam chowder and a rotisserie chicken from Costco on our way here. In the forest, there isn't much to do after sunset, besides taking photos of the night sky. Normally, we spend our time watching Netflix or the internet. These days, with winter approaching, the nighttime hours are getting longer. Tonight, due to the forecasted rain, the night sky didn't offer many stars, so I'll skip the photos. It rained all night, tapping on the car roof. When I woke up in the morning and opened the car door, I noticed puddles all around. I had intentionally avoided areas that might turn into mud puddles when choosing my spot last night, and it seemed to have paid off. The road leading out to the asphalt was just a bit flooded, but there were no major issues. For breakfast, I added a muffin to a cup noodle, making it a hearty meal. I revisited the lakeside I had visited yesterday evening. Low-hanging clouds continued to release rain without respite. The lake was covered in low clouds, and I could not find any mountain view around the lake. Now, I'm heading down the mountain. Onwards to Bend, Oregon. Thank you. See you in the next episode.